What's up, everybody? It's Stu from SpiritWorld on the Kevin Powell podcast.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kevin Powell from Kevin Powell Podcast, Day 3, Louder Than Life. I'm here with Stu from SpiritWorld. How are we doing today, Stu?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. It's been a couple years since we last talked, but you guys have grown and you have Helldorado out, and it's still fucking awesome. Right before we started, you were already talking about you're in writing mode already. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, we got home we did a run with Obituary and Nails in May.
Yeah.
And then, like, with my day job back home, I've had some free time, and so pretty much wrote another record. So
free time? What's that?
Yeah, it's great. Like, you don't know when it happens, and then you pick up the guitar, and a couple days nothing comes out, and then all of a sudden, like,
right. Now, last time we talked,
got in the groove, you know.
Yeah, last time we talked, you were talking. It was the second album cycle. I'm blanking on the name. I'm sorry.
Deathwestern.
Yes, Deathwestern cycle. And you were talking about writing Helldorado. It's gonna have a little bit more of a country approach, but it's still you guys. Yeah. What about this new stuff? What's going on with that?
Same thing, just pushing it further over, blending.
Okay.
I think it's going to be more of blending some of the songs and then really pushing some of the country stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be all over the place, but it's cool.
Now, what are some of the influences going into the writing process here?
I mean, it's tough because I feel like there's the staples of like heavy stuff where it's like Integrity and Slayer and
Nails and Obituary.
Yeah, and the shit that like I guess I just listen to on the reg, but then maybe like guitar-wise on some of the stuff, a lot of Telecaster, a lot of like Dwight Yoakam and Marty Stuart, Fabulous Superlatives have been probably the last 5 years I listened to that band all the time. So I think that stuff is rubbing off. Mavericks, like it's tough because like the stuff when I listen back to it, like I can kind of hear what I was going for, but they turn into their own things, so it's tough to place, you know.
Now, you guys, Pagan Rhythms came out in 2021. It's 2025. Let's talk about a little bit of the evolution here. Do you have like a different mindset when you go into writing these albums, or what do you kind of do prior to, all right, it's time to go?
I just really follow like what I'm excited about, try and just go with, we have this cool spot where we can do anything that's in the like really heavy, like we can do blast beats, and like especially on this next record we're gonna get to the point where I can do like murder ballad with the pedal steel and like nothing really heavy about it except maybe the subject matter. So I think I love all that stuff, and I'm really excited about being able to, like, on our live show we've been pounding the pavement doing, playing with anybody we can, doing support stuff, and we're getting to the point where, like, the other night we did a headliner, and like our crowd is like, we have a pretty cold following of people that fuck with what we do, and I think that'll translate well into having our live show where instead of being like just ultra heavy shit the entire hour, we'll be able to have a nice show where there's just some different vibes. So I'm thinking about that a lot too with the writing of like, what do we need in like a headlining set when we start playing bigger rooms and and festivals.
I was gonna say, you're no stranger to festivals now.
Yeah, and like it's cool doing this. We not announced, but we're doing a couple more these next year and a tour around it. So I feel like Europe, we did a lot of the fests last time we were there, but I feel like we finally, we've got our foot in the door where doing all the big cool shit.
Now today I finally get to watch you guys live, and I've just been watching like the clips or like the YouTube videos that people post. So let's pretend I don't know who you guys are. I'm fresh. What can someone like me expect walking up to see SpiritWorld?
Banging your head. Like the set, like today we're just playing all bangers. We get 30 minutes. So I mean, it's as many fucking riffs.
It's the best songs we got,
Not a lot of yapping, just like, if you like Slayer and like the groove of Pantera and like Hatebreed and shit like that, that's what we love. That's what we grew up on. And so our live set, when we open with these heavy bands, is just ass beaters.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
It should be cool. It'll get wild.
Now here's a personal question for me. The name SpiritWorld, does this come from Yu Yu Hakusho or no?
The what?
Yu Yu Hakusho anime or no?
Fuck no. It comes straight from it comes from Young Guns.
Okay.
And there's a scene where they're tripping on peyote and they're like going through the village and they're like, why ain't they killing us? Because we're in the spirit world, asshole. They can't see us.
I know you're a big film fanatic too, yeah.
Yeah, so on our original demo, we had that sound clips kicked off the first pressing of our demo.
Yeah.
And then I think it got flagged. Something happened. It's not.
That's how it goes.
It's not on Spotify, like when you listen to our demo.
Yeah.
But on the actual demo, if you have the physical copy, like.
And that's the benefit of the physical copies nowadays. Remember those?
Yeah. And there were only like 100 of those, so I see them get. Like, people pay crazy shit for our stuff. The other night, a guy was telling me he was like trying to buy a certain record of ours for like $150.
Wow.
I'm like, bro, I got one in my house. Like, just fucking text me. I'll fucking mail it to you. I don't know. I mean, it's cool. People want our stuff. Like, I love that
collectible,
too.
yeah.
But at the other hand, I'm like some dude making like $120 off a record.
Yeah.
I got 10 of them.
Right.
I'm like, bro, I got you.
Well, awesome. We talked a little bit about the influences: Slayer, Hatebreed, Pantera. What was like the record or a couple records that got you in the rock or heavy metal?
My brother Nick, standing over there, he's like 6-7 years older than me, and so him and his like homies were listening to a lot of Danzig, Pantera, White Zombie, Misfits, Social D. So like on the punk, like metal end, like that stuff really was just like I'd get in the car and like we're in the back seat.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're banging.
You were just always around it.
Yeah, and so that stuff just like was always there. And so I think like I got a copy of Rain and Blood where like the tape was the same on both sides.
Yeah.
And like that thing, like I remember listening to it and just being like, oh shit, I'm gonna be in trouble. Like this is dangerous. And then you flip it over and you're like, so that one I remember, because I was little, you know, like much littler than like probably my mom would have liked. But I feel like Slayer, and then the first thing I bought when like I had like $8 or something, my mom was like, yeah, go pick something out at the record store.
Yeah.
I got Master of Puppets. It's
Great.
I feel like those two, like when you're a little guy and like it's your first thing that like you have a copy of and you just wear out. And then people hear my band, I think it makes sense.
You're like, aha.
Because I'm like basically the same like 10-year-old little shit ass. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would say, thrash.
Great picks.
Was the gateway drug.
Right. So we're at a festival today, and I said earlier, you guys are no strangers to festivals now. Yeah. Do you prefer the club shows or the festivals, and why?
You know, I like it all, really, because like a festival like today, like it'll probably be packed.
Oh, yeah.
We played Louisville with Obituary in May, and it was great. Like, I think it was like a 500-600 cap room.
Yeah.
And it went off. It was awesome. But like this, probably most of those folks will be there waiting to see like Devil Driver and Trivium and Machine Head, might not be aware of us.
Right.
But like that energy because we come out in like nudie suits and like you get that initial thing where people are like, whoa, what is this?
Who are these guys?
And then when the set gets going, like you just feel the riff just like break them loose.
Yeah.
And so I love that feeling when like the crowd's big, and then sometimes we play these festivals and like end up with these huge pits and tons of crowd surfers, and it's hard to describe that when you're just like a sea of people.
And then you see the merch sales increase, and then you see the numbers go up.
And
you're
we're all like punk rock hardcore dudes too.
Yeah.
So like we've played shows in basements and VFW halls and fucking taco shop, everything in between, right? So we've played and had great shows playing to 10 kids, and then like today maybe there'll be like 5,000 people you play. And then the other night had like a packed headliner with like 200 kids in a little space. I like it all, man.
Yeah, they're all fun.
Yeah.
Pros and cons, but you know.
Yeah, and we, like our band, like we love the stuff we play, and so we can have fun practicing, you know?
Yeah. Awesome. You guys have been overseas a few times.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference you've noticed performing overseas and performing in the States?
I mean, the main thing coming from like the DIY scene is it's just so much more professional. Like the first few times you go over there and you're like, oh shit, there's like green rooms at every venue, and there's fucking, you know, you get catering, and it just like at the level we tour the States, it's like that. But when you start out, like we came up, we cut our teeth playing. I mean, you're lucky to get a bottle of water and get paid. You know, everybody does it because they love it. You sleep on a floor at probably the guy that booked the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, the biggest thing was like that when I first went over there, I was like, oh shit, bands that I consider to be like pretty small DIY bands, when they go over there, it's like they're treated like real rock bands. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then live, it's for us, I think the style of music we play is so aggressive. The shows tend to be kind of the same, doesn't matter where we are. People like to headbang and circle pit, and like, so I think that energy, everybody dances a little different in different regions,
Right.
but they all kind of go off to the same riff, you know what I mean?
Right. What advice would you give a band that is starting today, and why?
Just fucking do it. Do it with your friends. Write what you want, and don't worry about anybody else. Like if sometimes it's a long road, you know what I mean? Like, and if you love it and you just do what you do it because you like it, and then whatever. Because you can't really, SpiritWorld has been kind of a star-crossed, blessed thing where we just do a ton of cool shit, get a lot of opportunities, but for like 10, 15 years before that, like we've all played in bands, all like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And none of those bands ever like blew up like this. So when this happened, it's like we enjoyed a lot more, but we also enjoyed playing in our old bands, you know?
Right.
And like booking shows and being part of the scene. Like it's just something that me personally, I've been doing since I was like 15. So I find I just get a lot out of this community, you know, whether it's the punk rock scene, the hardcore scene, metal. Like I've just kind of been in all of that for my whole adult life.
Yeah.
So I think if you find something you're missing in your life, like in music, like do it. Like
Very well said. I mean, I ask every artist this question, and I get all kinds of different answers. So thank you for sharing that. Because I do have musicians that watch this, and maybe they're new musicians. So. And
you don't have to be a musician. Like I am not. Like people hear the riffs I write, and they think that I'm like some metal guy, and I'm not. I can't even tune a guitar. Like I suck. Like I just like to make racket, and I like to listen to my favorite records, and like then kind of, you know, worship the shit I like.
Yeah.
But I am not. I can't play a scale. I can't do any of that shit. So there's literally no excuse to not do you.
Just do it.
Yeah, man. You can do anything.
What can fans expect from SpiritWorld in 2026?
2026, probably a new record. We already got some touring stuff going out, and I just feel like it's like about to break on a new level. Like Helldorado did really well, and like the momentum. I feel like we're getting pushed where we're kind of accepted in more spots, you know?
Yeah.
The name's just kind of getting out there.
And now you're playing Louder Than Life, and it's like, it's so much bigger than last year. It's like...
Yeah, this is huge, man. I didn't know it was so big. We were walking around yesterday, we kicked it, and I was like, damn, this is like, reminds me of like Hellfest or something in France, where it's just like fucking massive.
We were here last year, and it's 4 days, but it got cut because 2 days in, there was a big hurricane that came through. It was a big deal. Slayer reunited, right? But they got cut. Yeah. So all the people that wanted to see Slayer last year came out. All the people that want to see these bands from overseas are flying out. 7 stages, 175 plus band. Like, it's huge. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to play. I'm excited to see you guys today. Any final words you guys want to say to fans?
No, just be cool, go to shows, do you, be safe, lay off the fucking fentanyl, whatever else, shit's dangerous. I don't know, man, be cool.
Be cool. Stu, appreciate a little bit of your time today.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
It's Stu from SpiritWorld. Helldorado is out now. They're going to put out, maybe, hopefully, that new record in 2026, but get ready for new music regardless from these guys. We'll see you next time.